and I was looking at pictures, and all of a sudden I seen this lady. So I explained how I see them. Okay, so for just a minute she come to me and she looked up and she smiled, and she had red flowers floating all around her. So she was surrounded with these red flowers. So I want you to really envision of how I see them. Okay, so there was red flowers floating around her, and she was up smiling. So I think there's something to do with like the color red, or maybe she liked flowers. I was getting something like and, so I feel it's something and. I don't feel that it's just and, I feel that it's something and. Love. If you feel that any of these connections for you, please raise your hand and they'll bring you a mic. So she had flowers floating around her, and I keep getting like L-N, la-N, la-N, or around that I feel that it's muffled sounding. I can't see. Did you raise your hand? Oh, okay. Sorry. Lou, okay. I was getting the la-N. Is the mic on? Did you turn the mic on? Okay, make sure the mic. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Let me see if this is her. Okay. I was seeing these red flowers, okay, and so she was looking up, and these red flowers were coming down, okay? I don't feel the way she's making me feel that she had a chance to really be a part of her children's life like she wanted, okay? She wants her mom and her parents and her kids to know that, hey, I'm still able to be a mama to you. There was something that she's talking about. I'm going to tell you how I see it, okay? So she's talking about these flowers and stuff, and she calmed me down. So that tells me that she has a really, really big heart, okay? So she calmed me down, so I can just imagine what kind of heart she had. She still has that beautiful heart of hers, okay? But I feel that, okay, I feel that something happened. I'm going to just stay with me, okay? She says that this is not the reason she passed, but I feel that if she was not there, she would not have been able to give her strength. But she is in this hospital, okay, in spirit. And I can see this boy laying in the hospital. And she says that something happened, and it was like a miracle or whatever, but she was able to help him. And so I don't know exactly what that is, but she was able to help this child. I don't know if it was like a nephew, a grandchild, around that, but she was able to help this child, okay? She says, if I was not his angel, it would have been worse. So I don't exactly know what that means, okay? But she's showing me that she's sitting there and she's looking at this little boy, and she's like, don't be scared. Don't be scared. And she's rubbing his back and stuff like that. And this little boy is still alive, okay? But just know that she's there, and she says if I was not his angel, things would have been worse. They're able to give their strength to them, okay? And I feel that she was able to, and then all of a sudden, a miracle. What? What do you mean? She did that. She needs you to know that if it wasn't for her, it would have been worse, okay? So she was able to be there and stuff. Does this make sense?
Turn it on. Turn it on. Tell them why. Tell them why. Tell them what happened.
Yeah, you can validate. It'll be on for the DVD.
Yeah, the part about the little boy is probably, that's my sister, be her grandson. She never got to meet. She passed away when her kids were little. He had surgery in Vanderbilt, and her name was Deborah Lillian, my sister was. I looked at the card, just walked in the room and looked over, and there was a card on the wall. It said that the room that they had been cleaned by, prepared by, Deborah, spelled the same way. Her name was spelled different than a lot of Deborah's spelled. And it said the name was Deborah Porter, which was my sister's name.
Wow.
So she was there watching over her grandson.
And he was supposed to lose his kidney.
He was supposed to what?
He was supposed to lose his kidney. They was ready to take this kidney out. For 6 months, the kidney had a mass and was dead.
His kidney was dead.
His kidney was dead for 6 months. We know until that day. When they went in to do surgery, they said it took about 3 to 4 hours, took 5.5 hours. And all they done was straighten the tube out. The kidney was in backwards. It wasn't dead and there was no mass.
Thank you, Jesus.
And when we walked in the room, her mass was cured.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Well, please know that, of course, God did this. God healed him, okay, through
There's a
prayer.
miracle done in that.
It is a miracle. But know that she says, and that's just personal validation, that if I was not his angel, things would have been a lot worse. So know that she was there to give him the strength, okay? So, and she's able, I mean, how wonderful is it to be able to still be able to watch over your grandkids and your kids, you know? She is talking about like family get-togethers, so she really wants you to have like family get-togethers, or maybe you did in honor of her or something.
We had a big celebration, her 20th anniversary of her being dead this past month.
Oh, will you speak? I'm sorry. You're slacking, Jeremy, you're slacking.
Her kids always want to do a celebration of life because they never got to know her really. Because the baby was 4 and then there was 6 and 1 7 when she passed.
Wow.
And so all these years they wanted to do a celebration of life. So for her 20th anniversary of death, we've done a celebration of life, which was July the 2nd. And we did show on.
That's amazing. Well, she knows, and she's very proud because she was bringing it up. So I didn't know if it was exactly that she's talking about or not. She keeps showing me the number 3.
She had 3 children.
3 children. Oh. I don't know who this is. It can be another connection, or it could just be because I get different images, but I am seeing a guy in a car, and I'm getting J, but he's in a car, so, well, not a car, sorry, he's saying truck. Anyway, truck. So know that he's just coming up, and he's like, I'm okay. So he's okay, that's all he's saying, but he got on to me because I said car, so I don't know if he didn't like cars, or if he only like
He's my brother and he had
trucks.
street rods. He
was a mechanic.
Street rods.
Okay, just know that he is coming through, just saying, hey, hey. I don't know who this is. It's another connection, so just you have to bear with me because they come fast. I am picking up a lady. She's passed. This is how I hear it, a Marge. So I don't know who this is. It could be a third party, but it's something Marge. It says Rob. I feel Rob is alive. It says I've got Jen with me. So I feel that just remember these names, okay, because I feel like it's important. Or if anyone else, because it is a connection, it's like, could be Margaret, something, it's A, Margaret, so it could be half of the name, but they're saying Rob, could be a Robert, Rob something.
Her last name was Robertson.
Okay, well I'm writing this down, okay, because I feel this is important. It says, I've got Jen with me. I feel that Rob is, of course, still alive. But I feel that this is a third party for a Rob because they're like, Rob, I've got Jen with me. But I'm writing it down. Back to Anne. I call her Anne because that's how I hear her. The last thing that I'm seeing with her is she smiles, and it's like Just hear me out, okay? So it's like this really pretty lake, and it's really crystal blue. So this is how she's standing, and there's a waterfall in the back, and she jumps into this lake, but there's a guy swimming in it. He's not getting out. He's smiling. He's happy, but he's with her in this lake. They're not. So I don't know exactly what this is, but he's in this lake, and he's swimming, and he's happy, and he says, "I'm okay." So I know that they're together, and she goes into the lake, and they're swimming in this lake.
I had a brother that drowned.
Okay. Okay, well, know that they're together, okay? He's okay, okay? So know that she jumped in there with him and they're happy, okay? She keeps talking about she's proud of her kids, okay? So I don't know who a C is, but she said something about C. But I don't know if they're, I don't know what this is. I don't know if she's having like man problems or not. But she says that she can still talk. She says, "Baby, you can still talk to me. I'm still here." Okay. She knows that she's going to make the right decision. She says, "Pick wisely, you know, and that she's beautiful. Don't ever feel that she's not good enough, because she is." Okay, so know that she's there and she's watching over her kids, and she's extremely proud of them. Okay,
Her name is Chesley.
Chesley. It's unique. It's pretty. So please let them know that their mama is still with them. Okay, and watching over them.